Never heard before Rahul Gandhi today, extremely aggressive. Finally, many would say he's come to the party, but the question we pose at this point of time, has he come to the party too late? And I'd like to put that question to Mr. Sharad Pradhan, senior journalist who's in the studio with us. Sharad, what do you make? Never seen aggression. You're saying that this aggression is put on, it's come too late. But even in the speech, a lot was about him. He still did not put forth a vision. What do you say?
Well, as I said earlier, that it seemed like a sermon from a feudal lord to his subjects. He was not talking like he is talking to, on one hand, he says that he is addressing people, he wants equality, he wants to be more democratic. He talks about being democratic, but the way he was addressing the entire tenor of the speech was that of a feudal lord. And it's how can you keep on saying, he went on hammering as if he were addressing some public rally. He's telling you, he was holding himself distinct from the Congress party.
But that was the point of it, wasn't it, Sharad? The point of it was for public consumption, not so much, as much for the AICC cadre as it was for everybody out there. I'd like to also bring in a national... Sharad, stay with us. Stay with us. Stay with us. We'd also like to bring in Javed Ansari, our national affairs editor, who is at the AICC meeting. It's just concluded. We're going to try and cut across to him in a short while from now. Javed Ansari been tracking all details at the AICC. Sharad Pradhan, senior journalist, is also with us, trying to give us perspective on this speech made by Rahul Gandhi. Sharad, if you're still with us, we were talking about the fact that there's not much, you're saying that he spoke like a feudal lord, but many at this point of time are also pointing out that this was never seen. He just might, it's come in late, but he just might enthuse the Congress cadre, which till now was lackluster.
Well, that might be his intention also. But the point is, a lot of things that he said, which he described as his vision for tomorrow, appear to be a take from the AAP kitty. After Arvind Kejriwal's rise, whatever Arvind Kejriwal stood for and managed to succeed in Delhi with, Rahul is just aping that. It seems that he, as again earlier in the day, this morning I had pointed out how Rahul wakes up late in the day. And on every major issue, whether even on corruption, the emphasis that he's laying now, the party would not have been in such a shambles if they had risen to the occasion 2.5 years earlier, 3 years or 2 years earlier. Now that he's talking about corruption, he's talking about the Lokpal bill. The fact remains that the Lokpal bill, even in the shape that they have brought, is still very weak. There are a lot of loose ends. But he is doing more.
Sharad, the tone and tenor. Let's talk about the tone and tenor of Rahul Gandhi today. Many said that he was pretty much speaking in Narendra Modi's voice, addressing the middle class, talking, just for example, where he talks about trying to sell a comb to a bald person. This is stuff what Narendra Modi has built his speeches on.
Yeah, but I don't see so much aggression in Narendra Modi's speeches as we saw in Rahul's today. Perhaps that is because all along Rahul has been quiet, has been silent, now wants to, make up for what he has missed out. So maybe that he's trying to do that. But at the same time, when he talks about a bald person being selling, some people are selling comb, and then he was making an obvious reference to Aam Aadmi Party when he said some people are trying to give a haircut to the bald. So, but yes, fine, he may be aping again, he's either aping Kejriwal or he's aping Narendra Modi, which doesn't speak very well of a matured leader who is going to take over the reins of the party. And then when he talks about, at the end when he said that Prime Minister is elected under our constitution.
Sharad, stay with us, Sharad.